Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. 72 Mustang, gazillions of dollars spent. We're gonna walk around this car, and I tell you, I'm sure I'm gonna miss and forget a lot of things. You guys will see more on the video, but I gotta tell you that this is just a cool car, and it's wicked fast, and it's a sleeper, and it's got so many great features on it. Let's keep rolling and let's check it out. So come on up and let's check out this paint. You know, it's like the grabber blue for 72. I'm putting it on the blue there so you can see how crisp it is. On the silver, the same. And you might say to yourself, well, this doesn't really look like a stock emblem right here. Well, you're right. That right there might be a call out for what's under the hood. These right here are not drilled into the hood, so these come off. They're stick on. Maybe you want to leave them, maybe you don't. Don't know. We just ordered a kit to lower the car 2.5 inches because I thought it was sitting up a little too high. So this will be a lot lower by the time you get the car. This is nice here too. It's kind of got the old school torque thrust, but with some modern tire in there. Big 4-wheel disc brakes all the way around on this car. It's got a full suspension. And what I want to do is I want to show you the underneath of the car, because you might say, well, the outside is what's really important to me. Well, the underneath is important too, because you want to know the level of restoration you're getting. As we walk around this car, you're going to see some cool stuff, okay? I love the call outs on the side. If you want, we could put the Mach 1 right there, which I think would look really nice, and that would give you kind of that look of that vintage, even though that's a 70, 71 kind of thing. Let's take a peek under the hood for a second, but before we do, I wanted to show you this back here. You got your nice big brakes back here, and just nice panel fit. Nice stripes, great deep paint. You can show wax in detail. We got a little water on it because we washed it, and that's all you're seeing right now. But come check this out, man. I mean, now here, right here, this is where I'd say a whole lot's been done and spent on it. Like, check this out. You open the hood, you go, wow, man, that looks beautiful. You're right, that does look beautiful, but what I want to show you is a couple of things that take it even farther than, wow, that's just beautiful. For instance, like this right here. These are painted gloss black. You know, those came in satin flat black because it was a lot less expensive for Ford to do that. This has all been taken, all completely disassembled, okay? Taken apart. And this is painted gloss here. The block has been painted and detailed. We have power steering. We have power 4-wheel disc brakes, which we talked about earlier. We got this giant radiator in here, okay? Obviously it's supercharged. Now here's a big deal too that you may not have noticed right away. These are Weber's side draft carburetors. They're very expensive. And the reason they're very expensive is because just by bolting on Weber carburetors, the way they're able to mix the fuel in the air, people get in between 20 and 50 extra horsepower just by bolting on carburetors, which is kind of cool. B&M has this great air cleaner in here, so for the intake, so it hangs on the side, so you don't have to cut holes in the hood and make those things. Like the wire looms are all done in here, power, the heavy-duty coil, but stuff like the wiper motor's still there, the high beams, the turn signals, like all that stuff is still there. But when you hit the gas and you get down, this thing rolls down the road, and it sounds fabulous. First off, that supercharger whine sounds great, and this has a free flow exhaust, which sounds even better. Check out this, fresh air hood, so you're getting that nice cold air, not the stuff from underneath that's all hot. All right, let's walk around the back for a second. This is nice here. Got this cool cap, upgraded cap, nice big free flow exhaust. All right, let's check out this here. This is nice. All right, cool. So all new gaskets, okay? Jacking instructions, been painted inside. Trunk mat, good trunk floors, new wiring, detailed all inside the trunk here. This is the money that you keep spending on these cars, and as you build them, you can see, like, check this out underneath here. Flowmaster exhaust, got the big rear in it. Floors are done, suspension's done, new shocks, all that stuff is there. So it's a little bit stock, a little bit not. Okay, so we have upgraded cloth buckets. We got this full gauge pod right here with boost gauge, vacuum, water, bolts, all that. This car is built to go. For instance, like they took an autometer tach and they made it fit inside the stock factory pods over here for what was normally just maybe a dead space or something like that. Speedometer, fuel, what have you. This will have the stock radio in it when you get it. We just put the stock one in there. If you want to, we'll hide an AM/FM CD there, or we'll put the AM/FM CD right there. which is because this car is modified already. It might be kind of nice just to put it right in the dash so it's easy to get to. You can have satellite and iPod hookup if you want to. Cool little GT wheel. And how about I start it for you so you can hear what it sounds like. Closing up a car like this is cool, man. You're talking about four-wheel disc brakes, 17-inch torque thrust, supercharged 351, it's estimated around 475 horsepower, so that's almost 500 horsepower in one of these cars. This car, I mean, is fast, it looks cool, and if you price this up, if you were to try to build this car, like restore this car fully, build this drivetrain with the upgraded transmission, the engine, the rear, the posi traction, all the stuff that would go in this car, you could easily spend 50 grand getting this car ready, and that's why this is such a great bargain. So I'll run down the list of stuff that's on here, and they list it off as supported and polished heads and balanced internals inside the engine, so you know that if somebody's spending all the money inside there, adding the Weber carburetors instead of just a Holley, that they wanted to keep this sneaky too, so that the hood didn't need to be cut out for the blower. I don't know, just kind of cool. Anyway, awesome car for the money. Pro Touring Mustang. We're going to lower it a little bit, and it'll be a fine, fine piece to take to any car show or spank any modern muscle car too. Call us 301-816-1000, and we'll tell you all about it.